Hey, good morning. I just picked up a new tool to help combat the emission problems with trucks. If you've got a new truck like I do, I've got a PACCAR, and the truck can be, well, finicky at best. It's a beautiful truck. I love my Kenworth. It rides great, performs well, but there is no limping at home anymore, it seems. What do you do when it breaks down? What do you do when all the engine codes happen?
Oh, I'm on the side of the road.
Really windy out here. It's probably a good thing since they're building the windmill farm here. I heard about the OTR Reset Tool from a friend of mine who has an emission truck as well. He has a Freightliner. He had a couple of problems as well. I've had to go to the dealership now 3 times to do a forced regen. I think the cheapest one was about $350 US. But it's your time, right? Fortunately, both dealerships were fairly quick on getting me in there. But again, half a day minimum was lost. So if you've got one of these, and you could do it on your own on the side of the road, to me, that's worth it right there. The OTR Reset Tool. It'll reset D rates, reset after treatment, and reset fault codes. This is really all there is to the reset tool. So it'll only go in one way. So what do you need to do? Look here, not at the pins, but right in here. You notice that it's flat there with a couple of little tabs there. Well, you do the same thing on the reset tool. You line it up so that they'll go together. Take this little purple guy, the lock, pull it out, push it in, and as you slide this together, lock down the purple tab. That's it. As you can see, this one's for a PACCAR. They are engine specific, so it's going to come already with the adapter that you're going to need for a PACCAR. So what do we do? Well, let's look at the instructions, which is something that most of us don't do. Turn ignition off for 1 minute. Well, it's been off for 1 minute. Turn ignition to accessory position, key on, engine off for 1 minute. Well, let's do that. Connect OTR Reset Tool to 9-pin connector under dash. Plug the module into my port. I'm not going to show you that because, well, if you don't know where your engine port is, well, there's really no point in trying this. No, really. You know where the engine port is. Okay. Reset codes. Leave plugged in for 1 minute. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to see some things on your dashboard. Right now, stop engine immediately. Your display will go through, different lights will come on, and that the way you know that the system is doing what it says it's going to do. Just reset your codes. All you have to do, turn the ignition on, plug it into the 9-pin connector, wait 1 minute, and that's it. Reset complete. If the faults are still present, do it again. If the fault code remains active, then it requires the vehicle to be taken to your service center for further diagnostics. It says here to reset the AFT system or D rate, leave plugged in for 3 minutes. Do not turn off the key. So we wait for 3 minutes. For 5-minute DEF rate, unplug the reset tool, start truck immediately after waiting 3 minutes, and drive 50 plus miles to remove the DEF D rate. If DEF D rate has not been removed then you're going to have to take it to a service center. Just to be able to do a forced regen is going to probably very close to pay for the system itself. Now, it was $650 US. When I got there, one of the guys, Raul, he came out, and even before I had bought it, he came out, unboxed it, showed me how simple it was to use. We reset the codes, There wasn't I didn't have a D-rate issue, so that part didn't apply. And he said, okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through the forced regen. They recommend that you do a forced regen as often as possible. As a general rule of thumb, we recommend once every couple of weeks just to ensure that the filters are maintained. Well, it's not like you're going to go to the dealership to get a forced regen done. Now you can do it on your own. You don't need a lot of equipment. I showed you what you need. Kind of a no-brainer. I'm heading home in my car, as you can see. And I started thinking about, did I really explain to you why I'm making this video? I got some good advice from a friend that I trust. Now, Peter explained to me how the reset tool worked for him. And I knew exactly what he was going through because I was that guy sitting on the side of the road facing an $1,800 tow bill to get me just to a dealership, and really nothing had been resolved. Now I had something in my bunk that when I got into a bad situation, I didn't have to worry about a laptop or anything else. All I had to do was plug the module in. It was idiot proof, and that's what you want Friday night when you got a load on the trailer in the middle of the night and you're trying to figure out how to get either home or to the dealership to get your problem resolved. So to me, the $650 that I dished out for it was well worth it. He gave me good advice. I hope I can give you some advice on options. And really, that's what it's all about in this business, is options. I hope that helped. You have a great weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.